Hey guys, what's up? It is Nathan here, and I am doing a review that is, on the Nerf Rival Fate. Let's get into it. So yeah, the Rival Fate. It is a single shot, spring-powered pullback with a T-pole. It is a Rival, it's the AcU Rival series, and it is a very interesting blaster. And first of all, I gotta say, this blaster looks great. It's gonna be difficult for me to judge these from a non-modding perspective, but this blaster just looks so good. It's beautiful, and I'm not the biggest fan of the colors, but you know what? They look great. It looks great on this blaster. And performance is pretty good too. I actually don't have a way to chronograph rival blasters yet, but I mean, it's hitting just as hard as my my Hades, if not a little bit harder, and it's hitting just as hard as my Apollo. So it's definitely really awesome. It's a single shot rival blaster, so it's not particularly great, and I do not have any rival rounds. I have rival rounds, but they're just not in arm's reach, really. So yeah, this is the Rival Fate. It's very simple. You pull it back, you can actually open the breech while it's pulled back, which is interesting. But then it's just pull the trigger to fire. So let's go over what I like and what I don't like. So what I like, I really like this grip. This is the perfect rival grip for me. It is contoured. It works really well for my hand, but I have monster hands. So, I mean, I'm 6'3", so it's a big grip, but it shouldn't be super uncomfortable for people with smaller hands. This Rival's obviously meant for 14 and up, but I think it's a really cool blaster. And I really like the general aesthetics of the blaster because it looks really cool. I like the pullback prime much better personally than both the Knockout and the Chronos. And it feels easier to reload than the Knockout in my personal opinion, just for me. Now, what I don't like is a very simple answer, and that is I do not like the sight gimmick. It's weird. Regardless of the I still don't think that rival blasters are accurate enough at long range to warrant sights. Now at close range, I guess they work. But the long range fire of this is it's more. I think these will definitely be better once you shove a half dart kit into this, like I know people have and will. Looking at you, Chris Kotaya. And so I do think that that's something that this blaster is going to be really good at. But the sights are fairly simple. There's a sight on a ramp here that just moves around, and then this sight is fixed. And that's another thing I don't particularly like, is I don't like these fluorescent, these trans green sights on the blasters. And the reason, it's kind of a petty one, is that there's no other trans green on the blaster. And so it just kind of looks out of place to me. I don't know why. I know that might be an unpopular opinion, but I don't know. I could take it or leave it, but I like the safety. It's very, very tactile, and it's very, very, it won't shimmy I said it won't shimmy. Why won't it fucking shimmy? Yeah, see, this is why I don't like the safeties on some rival blasters. No, there we go. It won't shimmy out of place, as you saw me trying to actually shimmy it back into the place I had it. But I mean, it's a pretty good little pistol. It's I bought this one for $14 from Target. I think the retail is, I think, $12. And for that price, it is absolutely a recommendation from me, because it is such a good blaster. I mean, it's easy to prime, it's easy to fire, it's easy to load, and it also fits into a lot of holsters because it's got a fairly narrow front end. It actually fits into double AK pouches quite nicely, so that's cool. And I'm sure someone's gonna make this fire Mega XL at some point, and I'll buy like 12 of them, but we'll see. I do like this blaster, and I do recommend it, but it's not, I'm sure it's not going to be for everyone. The grip is fairly big, so for children, this is obviously not particularly great. And for some other people who just prefer the pull down and pull up of the Knockout or the Rival Flex, this will be a little different. But other than that, I think that it's actually going to be better for some people, because it is easier to pull back on a T-pull than, say, the priming slide of like a Chronos. And so maybe this will be a more attractive option, and the silhouette looks great. Although I will say one thing about this blaster: if you paint it, do not paint it all dark colors. I implore you, please don't do that, because it looks, I know the front kind of looks weird, but from a distance, if you paint this black or dark gray or whatever, it will look like a handgun, because it does have a fairly, realistic profile compared to a lot of other blasters. But I will say, if you're just playing in an indoor arena, that shouldn't be a problem. But I will say this much: it is very, it might be very, very dangerous to paint this all black. And even if you leave the neon orange, there's neon orange here on the trigger and on the safety. So that's not a lot of neon orange, which I actually really wish they would have done orange as opposed to yellow on the accents. But I mean, that's just because blue and orange, I really like blue and orange. I don't know why. Maybe it's just because I was born in Colorado, and painting a blaster blue and orange for the Denver Broncos has kind of been my thing for a while. So yeah, I think that this blaster is actually, I may start running this as my rival sidearm, because it is such a pretty blaster, and it probably will fit in a holster much better than some others. So yeah. So what do you think of the Rival Fate? Do you like it? Do you hate it? Do you want one? Do you not want one? Do you want to shove something else in it? I've actually already talked to someone who really wants to shove a long shot plunger tube in one of these, and so that's cool. But yeah, what do you guys think of it? Because I think it's fairly cool, but I'm always welcome to hear other people's opinions. I always want to hear other people's opinions about this kind of stuff, because I'm sure it's not going to be for everybody. So yeah, with all that being said, I would like to thank you all very much for watching this video. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. I will see all of you guys later. Bye. Hey guys, little PSA before this video starts. I just wanted to let you guys know that I am using this I've been using it for the past several videos, so I don't have to edit my hand moving in front of the frame and all that stuff when I'm stopping and starting the video, because that's really difficult for me for some reason. So I've been using this little clicker, so if you hear the click in my videos, that is why. And eventually I will absolutely have a better method of doing that.